Welcome. My name is Alicia. If you're new here, this is our new series, Becoming Her, while we're still figuring it out. And we're going to do it together. And I'm excited to share it with you, YouTube. I don't have everything mapped out and I don't have all the answers, but I made the decision that I wasn't going to stay the same. This series is about becoming in real time, real life, real things. Life gonna still be what? Life is. As a woman, a mom, and a creator.
This is me becoming her. This is me becoming her.
Welcome to our new series. Get your cup, get your mug, whatever it is, get some notepads because we're about to get to it. And how this series is going to change not only my life, but possibly you if you're watching. Why this series? Why Becoming Her? Because I'm in a transition, pivot, adjust season. And I figure, let me share with my people because I may be learning things or experiencing things that could help you in turn while I share. I've also came to a point in life where I don't have it all figured out, and that's okay. I can't be the one that knows everything all the time. And sometimes, as they say, closed mouths don't get fed. So sometimes when you share things, your audience, your people, your community can show up for you. Girl, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? So this is the why. Even with everything that has happened in the last year or two, all of the change, I'm choosing growth. I'm choosing to share this experience together because this isn't advice from the finish line, from the end as the result. This is advice as we're going. This is experiences as we're going because we're going to go through it together. What becoming her means to me, it's how I show up for myself. It's how I treat myself and how I handle the season. So those are things that you need to define for yourself. What does it mean as you're becoming yourself or where you are in your season? How you treat yourself, how you show up for yourself, and how you handle hard seasons. Because trust me, we're all going to go through them. And I think breaking it down into the different parts of who you are, you can really own who you're becoming. So, of course, giving yourself grace, but how you show up as a mom, as a woman, in your faith, in your career, my content, for my friends, for my people is important to me. But there's a certain way that I want to do that, right? When it comes to my daughters, I want to show up for them so they can see a strong woman and see that you can do the things, but you can also sit down. You can also be soft. You know what I'm saying? I want to show them the balance of it all. And also that you don't have to have it all figured out. Also, same with my career, my content, my career. I want to show the balance of that you can do it as a woman, as a mom. But you can also take a break. You can take a pause. You can protect your mental health. Also with my faith, I want to be very intentional with the time that I spend with God, the time that I spend with church. That's all a part of me becoming her. But I think in the past, I was just doing the things. You know what I'm saying? Just living and just doing it. I was doing a lot of these things, but I wasn't aware of what and how I was doing them and the impact I was having on others, my kids, my friends, my families. And now I'm just hyper aware of my surroundings and the part that I play in other people's lives and the part that I play in my own life and what I want to play in my life. Get comfy. The moment that I knew that I couldn't stay the same was actually going into 2025. I just knew for a fact this could not be life. I had spent many years living a very upbeat, positive life. Life happened, deaths happen, stress happened, finances happen, but I never felt so mentally drained and mentally stressed and unsure of my day-to-day ever in life, ever. And it had nothing to do with the new year. It just happened to happen around the new year when it hit me like I can't move like this. I cannot have negative energy in my home. It was so much more than just about the part about my relationship that was draining, but it was lots of things in my life that wasn't making sense. And I didn't realize how draining it was. Just the simple fact of not setting boundaries with people in my life and being a people pleaser was really weighing heavy on me. And it was one of the things I recognized was that I think coming from being a service provider, I'm a semi-hairstylist, I like to call myself. I think from being a service provider and caring for people for so long, I just got so used to just always being accommodating. And I still have some of that in me. Like it happened overnight where you stop doing it. But like once you become aware of it, you're like, whoa, I can't do all the things. I can't be all the things to all the people. And I think because I am an only child and I have a big village, I have a lot of cousins, I have a lot of family, and I have a lot of people. So I'm a part of other people's lives. And people understand that, but they don't understand how much I am a part of people's lives. And so I feel like I'm being pulled in multiple directions. Like, and some of it is just my own self. Like, I want to be a part of everybody's kids and special occasions. But like, when I sat back going into 2025, I just was like, whoa, like I do all of this. Like, I cannot be everything to everybody. I just can't. It also comes from a place like I'm a genuine person, so I like to do for others without necessarily needing to receive something in return. However, I am recognizing as I'm becoming her that I need relationships that are way more balanced. Because I need to feel that there's value in the relationship, and I need to feel that like you lean on you as you can lean on me. Because if it's always like this, I get no relief. You know what I mean? And it's just, and then when you have a lot of people in your life, you just like constantly, next thing you know what I'm saying? But the moment that it hit me that something's got to change, something had to change with my relationship, something had to change how I communicated with my kids, something had to change with my finances, something had to change with like blocking creativity when it came to like content. I felt negativity coming from other places, so I wasn't feeling sure of myself, but I knew I felt sure, like what I wanted to do. But just hearing slight things like that can't be a career, like why are you always recording this, like you second guess yourself. So oftentimes people look at when somebody like myself who's public or visible, that just constantly like filming like everyday content or you're taking pictures of yourself. It's actually the complete opposite. I'm so intentional, and I'm becoming even more intentional with how I gain my content that sometimes people be like, oh, at least you're not recording. I'm like, no, because this wasn't a part of my content. You know what I mean? Now, certain moments I do want to share because that's another part of the lifestyle aspect of being a content creator. But I'm not trying to be on autopilot. Like, I want to enjoy the experience of this growth, right? I want to enjoy that this is something that I really love and enjoy and want to share, you know, my value, my experiences, my life, whatever, with the people, with y'all, right? So being on autopilot means that you don't really get to enjoy the moment. And I think that's what happens sometimes. People be so like focused like the, right? Like, okay, make money, you want to monetize all that, right? Like, you just like, go. You don't even really get to experience the moments of like when you hit certain milestones or you miss certain comments. You might miss like somebody in your community that's experiencing something good, bad, or celebratory, something sad, because you just like this, you know. There are times in life where you do have to have tunnel vision, but not autopilot. Yeah, when I was okay. So why did I decide to want to document this, right? Or create this series? Because I think many times, and I know there are creators who share their business. Me, just all of the things that I experienced between 2024 and 2025 isn't to spill the business. It's because I think, especially with Black women, we have this stigma of not wanting to tell all the things. Like, we want to show the like good, polish, the this. That's cool too. Like, we see luxury. We can have all of the things, but I also want people to see that like you go through things and still live life, not be curled up in a ball, and can encourage others and yourself while you're doing it. So for me was a way for me to, it was actually therapeutic for me to share, because it made me be like, all right, Lisa, you still got to get up. You got to show up for your people. Like, it's me. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. Like, a lot of my TikTok lives helped me through get so many days when I was unsure of where I was when it came to my relationship and decisions and things I needed to take care of, because I was able to get certain things off my chest or have a conversation I didn't realize I needed to have while I was on live, if that makes any sense. So deciding to document this obviously is beneficial for me, because in my eyes, it is therapeutic, but my end goal is to inspire somebody else. Make your own Becoming Her series. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, name whatever. But I just think it's so much opportunity in sharing your experience and your growth, or whatever it is, whatever season you're in. Because I claimed it already. We are in an adjust, pivot. Now we're in the growing part of it. I feel like the last couple of months was definitely like, whoa, change. A lot is happening. But definitely in a part of it where it's like, all right, girl, you got it. You figured it out. You have clarity. Okay. You have discernment. Ready to go. Okay. And funny is, I loved who I was, right? I just want to accentuate and take her to another level. You feel me? Like, take to the next level. Okay, so to look forward to from this series. Okay, some of the topics and some of the things we're going to touch on: healing and mental health. Yes. Because as much as it seems like I have it all together, I don't. And I learned a lot about myself going to therapy. I did decide to take a couple month break because I wanted to challenge myself to really utilize the tools. And I felt like, although I love my therapist, I don't want to really say although, I love my therapist and think she has really helped my life like tremendously. I felt like I was like dependent on her and I wasn't using the tools as much because I knew I was going to talk to her every other Friday. You get what I'm saying? Some of the other things are routines. I think seeing realistic routines from other women that are similar to you may be helpful. So that's going to be a part of the series is you seeing routines. Every episode is not going to be me just talking to you like this per se. Kind of. A part of this will be confidence and breaking down what confidence really means. I feel like that always gets thrown in with like people's being Renaissance years and things like that. And confidence is a part of it, but it's levels to confidence. Money. We're going to talk about money because that's a big part of becoming her. And as I step into my 40s, because now we've been 40 for what? Almost 5 months. So money is a big part of it. Showing up online. As y'all know, we are a full-time content creator. So that's a big part of the content in general is showing up and showing up for real. And most of all, showing up while life may still be a little messy, a little crazy, still figuring it out. Things aren't finalized yet, but it's all going to be a part of what you'll see. And if you're a woman who's growing, still learning, and still healing, and still showing up, this is for you. Subscribe and stick to this series. Comment what season you're in, and I'll see you at our next episode. Thanks for watching.